New Year and internal and external challenges facing Pakistan. May Allah bring good news for Pakistan and the region in the new year. It is against humanity not to remember the oppressed Muslims of Gaza on this occasion. And it has complete preparations to fight Afghanistan, Pakistan, in which the preparations for the elections are visible on the one hand. Whether the elections are held or not, it is premature, because no matter how much Pakistan wants to raise the slogan of Pakistan first, from international affairs, it cannot be separated, it cannot do anything without the orders of the world powers. What direction will the war in Gaza take in the coming days? Which direction will the internal political scenario of Pakistan turn, be it the problem of missing persons or terrorism? Is it the failure of the policy or the conflict between the internal political parties? Is it trade or Yanakrian? Is it the problem of Kashmir or the problems with India? Is it CPEC or TAPI? Whether Pakistan's relations with Afghanistan improve or worsen this year. Whether to go with China or continue American slavery depends on the issues, and this year is very important in these respects. 2023 has been a year of electricity, load shedding, inflation, unemployment, and an environment surrounded by despair and fear. Thousands of Pakistanis have been forced to leave the country for the first time due to uncertainty. Terrorist incidents have rejected the claim of peace. The war between the dollar and the rupee has destroyed business. Inflation has made life miserable for the common man. The failure of the system has disappointed the people of Pakistan. I don't see a way out. Social media has exposed this system. The same faces, families, and members of these parties have submitted papers. It is more traditional politics than democracy, but dictatorship, be it political parties or religious political parties, are part of this pretense. Rather, they are important roles, but the people are now understanding the game that a few families are ruling here in the name of democracy. They want that the system needs to be changed, not the people, and Pakistani democracy. The system has failed, which can only be cured by changing the system, not by changing the face. If we look back, Pakistan's foreign policy has failed in the last year. The weakness of Pakistani passport has put Pakistanis in more problems, be it Kashmir or Gaza issue, promotion of trade or creation of space for Pakistani products in new global markets. Karna, Pakistani diplomats around the world have failed. Their role is not visible. Their work has become that of a post office postman. It seems that the officers of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs have only one goal left: to get them out. Let the country receive huge salaries, and keep filling the stomach of papers. The spirit of working for the country is not visible. Due to wrong policies, where on one hand both Pakistan and Pakistani businessmen are going bankrupt, on the other hand neighboring countries are worried about transit and other problems. Afghanistan, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, and Russia are also serious about using the Pakistani corridor and they are also signing OUs. Even after the arrival of crude oil from Russia, the prices have not decreased. Wheat has been received and is coming. Why is there a delay in the start of work on the TAP and Uzbekistan-Afghanistan-Pakistan railway line? But it seems that the instrumentalists of Western countries in Afghanistan and Pakistani establishment are conspiring to thwart regional cooperation projects. They don't want the region's regional trade to flourish. On the other hand, Pakistani businessmen, suffering from a double whammy, the banks are unwilling to cooperate, and the port demurrage is constantly driving them to the brink of collapse. On the other hand, before the FATA merger, all matters were settled by the tribal administration. After the merger of the tribal districts into Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, the difficulties have increased. Torkham is not being activated 24 hours a day. Karachi and Angwar Ada have also been made slow by this corrupt system. How will it be possible to end smuggling in this situation? How will markets at the border be enabled? Certain elements on both sides are hindering the development of Pak-Afghan bilateral trade. Due to defects, Pakistani canoes could not be exported to Afghanistan on a large scale. Afghanistan imposed a huge amount of customs duty on Pakistani canoes, which has caused losses to Pakistani and Afghan businessmen. Will the announcement of the establishment of such commercial markets in the tribal areas adjacent to it be implemented? Will the border markets with Iran be activated? Corruption to prevent the dollar from going out. The system, the end of trade with these countries is possible, because there is no need for dollars for trade with these countries. Trade with Russia can also be done through the barter system. The question is about the Pakistani economy and Pakistani businessmen and trade. Will the ideas and initiatives that were promised to the businessmen of Karachi be fulfilled? At the same time, if you look at the internal problems, the railway system is in front of everyone.